Welcome to Blue Box Studio M Theater. The show that is about to begin is the showcase by our students from basic and advanced courses at MasterClass Studio, including a play named Grace by Craig Wright and original devised performance called Balls. For your viewing pleasure, please refrain from talking at all times, including chatting on smartphones and tablets, and the use of flash photography are prohibited, as it may cause interferences during the performance. We, the Little Big House Company, are grateful to present our shows tonight and hope you will enjoy the show. Thank you.
So my father says, children, no matter what that Hitler does, no matter what that fucking Hitler does, we're going to help the Jews. Because the Jews are God's secret. It's mysterious and right. So during the course of the war, we hid the Jews in the attic. We hid the Jews in the basement. Everywhere. Inside the walls, everywhere. My first kiss was from a Jewish girl named Rochelle. She came to stay with us. Her parents were taken away to the camps. She was scared to sleep on the floor one night, so she crawled into me, bed with me. 12 years old, she kissed me on the cheek. How many Jews did we save? How many secrets you keep from your God? Then the Allies started bombing. We knew where the camps were. We knew where the soldiers were. But they bombed Hamburg. This was the Great American Plan. Saw my mother on fire. Saw my father cut in half into pieces. The piano fell from the floor above. For my little friend Rochelle, well, after the bombing, the Nazis come. They find me in a basement. They say, is there anyone else here? I say no. They stick a bayonet to my eye. I still don't see too well for that eye. And they say, is there anyone else here? I say yes. I point to the cistern. They pull her out. They raped her in front of me. And they made me rape her. And he took her away to the camps.
I'm sorry.
All I know now is there's two things. There's no God. There's no one looking out for us. My father's a fool for living a lie.
You really don't see God's grace at work in that story?
Saved.
You really don't?
No, I don't.
Who gave your father the compassion to help those people, sir? Who saved your life?
Who killed everyone I knew?
Hold up.
So, Steve, how much do you need?
Right now?
Yeah,
75,000. Or 10?
which is it? Is it 75,000 or 10?
Well, like I said before, it's just a bit of a cash flow problem right now. If I can get a Band-Aid, I'll take a Band-Aid. If I can get a partner, I'll take a partner.
You don't have to answer it right now.
Yeah, is it fine if I can think about it for a bit?
Sure. Take all the time you need. I think it's a good opportunity. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. Time is of the essence, but sure, think about it.
Hey man, are you sure you're alright?
Oh, yeah, it's just a little rash. Shingles, maybe. I don't know, it'll pass.
Sound like a NASA? Pretty interesting.
Yeah, what exactly do they have you doing over there? As Sarah's tried to explain it to me before, but I'm so muddy about that kind of stuff.
Well, what I've been doing for the past 10 years or so is kind of complicated to explain. So I tend to talk to people about it in terms of plumbing.
You're a space plumber.
Kind of, I guess. You see, we all have these probes up in space, right?
We do. I do.
No. We at NASA, we have these probes.
Right, yeah, I've read about this.
So these probes are continuously collecting information through sensors of various kinds. And they send that information back to Earth through space on these data streams, which we have to catch. Almost like water, flowing from the main lines, through the pipes, through the house, into the sink of the system, which is the NASA network.
See? He's a thinker. It's great.
Yes, well, so as this information goes through the data streams back to Earth, it gets interfered with by radio waves, X-rays, all kinds of energy, and it disrupts the information. Almost like garbage, blocked inside the pipe, blocking the water flow.
So it is a lot like plumbing.
Yeah. Anyway, so my job is to find new ways to seal up these data streams to keep the information coming in as pure as possible.
I loved Apollo 13.
It's not very accurate though.
I don't care.
No, nobody does.
I will watch anything with Tom Hanks in it.
He's our favorite.
Yeah, but you see, Steve, that's the thing. That is what space is to most people. It's Apollo 13. It's Tom Hanks. It's 2001. It's outer space. But to me, in my job, space is space. It's distance.
Yeah, I get you now.
Space is a tremendous distance in which we need to get information across in time. And that's the problem with it.
Time.
Yes. How can we know what we need to know in time when what we need to know has to come from so far away?
How can you?
You can't. Ultimately, you can't.
Huh. That's fascinating.
Hang on a second.
Sam?
Is everything all right?
Yeah, everything's just hang on.
I wasn't coming on too strong, I don't think, was I?
A little, maybe.
I mean, you told him I might bring it up, right?
Yes, I did, but I think
But what?
I don't know. He gets moody sometimes. He gets kind of overcome. He just lost his fiance 5 or 6 months ago.
Sarah, I was not the one talking about space and time.
I know that.
I didn't bring that stuff up.
I don't think that was the problem. I just think
Sarah, I like the guy. I don't care if he invests or not.
You do?
I mean, sure, that would be ideal, but maybe you should go over there and let him know that, that it's okay. The last thing I want to do is put pressure on the guy. It's not good business. Maybe you should go.
No, give him some time.
You think he's crying over there? I think I've heard him crying sometimes.
I don't know.
Poor guy. Does he have to use his own bathroom because of the accident?
I don't think so.
Maybe he needs to sit on something soft. When he goes. We are just about out of toilet paper. That's him. You can.
No, you can get it.
You're his friend. Get it. Get it.
Hi.
Hey,
We are a little bit worried.
no need.
I was afraid that maybe I.
No, Steve, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's good. I can do 50.
1,000?
Yes.
I don't know what to say.
It's fine, Steve, it's fine. You're actually the one doing me a favor.
I know, but Sam, 50,000. That's That's amazing. It's a blessing.
It's fine, Steve, really. I'm just happy I get to do something helpful with some of this money. Get it off my conscience a little. So, who do I make this out to?
Sunrise LLC.
We don't know.
Oh. Okay.
Sam, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure. 1 second. There you go.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Sure.
Wow.
What was the question?
Did you go to church growing up?
Why?
Steve.
I don't know. It's interesting to me. I'm interested in people's beliefs.
Steve, maybe.
And if he doesn't want to answer it, he doesn't have to. It's just a question, Sarah. Right? It's just a conversation.
Well, I was a Unitarian Universalist,
Ah, nice.
but we didn't go much there.
No, probably not. They're the ones who think that Jesus is just a good guy, right? Not the Son of God.
Well, I think they leave it kind of open.
And is that what you think? That he was just a good guy?
Well, I don't think much of Jesus one way or the other.
Oh, really? Because you say his name a lot.
Yes, but that's just a figure of speech.
Oh. Well, you should know, as an informed person who works in the space program, that that's not who he said he was. Jesus didn't say he was a good guy or a figure of speech. He said he was the Son of God. The way, the truth, and the life. The reflection of God's glory and the exact imprint of God's very being who sustains all things by his powerful word. Hebrews chapter 1 verse 3. But that's not who you think he is it? Even though that's what he said.
Do you really want to have this conversation right now?
Yeah, why not? It's just a conversation. I'm not trying to change anybody. I just want to hear what you think.
All right. I think Jesus was someone.
Yeah?
I think Jesus was someone who probably just lived and died and did some impressive things, both politically and personally. And nowadays, he's being used as a mythical figure by charlatans and multinational corporate churches to extort money out of people who find life too difficult to face. People who need to hear a lie every Sunday morning like, it's all gonna be alright, or God's on your side.
So you're mad at God?
No, I'm mad at people who suck the life and money out of other people in an idea about God that isn't true.
But you think there's a God.
I don't know if there's a God. My guess is there probably isn't.
But if there was a God, he must be letting all of this happen, right?
What do you mean?
I mean, if there's a God, he must be letting these people suck the money and life out of other people in the name of an idea about God that isn't true.
I guess so.
And that makes you mad.
Yeah,
So just admit it. You're mad at God for religious hypocrisy.
but I don't think there's a God to be mad at.
And you're mad about that. You're mad that there's no one up there to stop these people from spreading their lies.
Yeah?
Which is the same as being mad at God.
No, it's not the same at all.
Sure it is. Sam, just admit it. You're mad at God for not existing. Just say it. You're mad at God for not existing. You're mad at God for religious hypocrisy. And you're mad at God that kids in Africa starve to death and die of AIDS. Probably. Any smart person would be. You're probably mad at God that people have to die at all. You're mad at God for killing your fiancée. And you're mad at God for what he's done to your face. Just admit it, Sam. It's okay. You're allowed to say it. Just say it. You're mad at God.
Well, you'd be pretty mad too if you'd had to wake up one morning without her in your life. And with a face that looks like this.
Sam, my mother mother dropped dead in front of me when I was 7 years old.
Sorry.
That's not the point. The point is, I have a lot to be mad about. We all do. Being human sucks. But one night, I went out under the stars.
Oh, and found your precious loving Jesus?
It's not as stupid as you make it want to sound. You and I both know that the only reason you make it sound so stupid is Sam. If it sounded any smarter, you would have to believe it.
You know what? Give me back my check. Sarah, I'm sorry.
You're lying to yourself, Sam.
Give me back my check, Steve.
You talk about these distances you can never get across. Oh, space and time, it's so far. When you're in the Lord, Sam, there is no space and time. Everyone knows everything.
Give me back my fucking check.
Don't pretend moments like that don't happen.
Give me back my check!
Fine, here, take it. Your eternal salvation's a lot more important to me than some hotel. It is. And that's why you ought to invest in it. And that's why you ought to trust me when I say you need to get to know the Lord.
Get out. Both of you, get out now!
Sam,
What?
this is our place.
Amazing. You should really get back and do that.
Maybe someday I kinda got a horse.
Thank you so much for sharing with me. And I'd like to share some photos with you as well. So tell me, Sarah, for how long have you been into poetry?
Not that long, about 1 year.
Well, you definitely should keep on going. You really are talented.
Thank you. Wow. So, where is Wesleyan?
Macon, Georgia? There's a Wesleyan in Connecticut too, but that's the university, and she went to the college.
There are all these schools I hear about all the time, but I have no idea where they are. Like, Brown. Where is Brown?
Providence, I think.
Temple.
Philadelphia.
You know where every private school is.
No. They're mostly regional. Most of the little private schools comes from the east, and you're not from the east.
So, where is Smith?
Northampton.
Where is Loomer?
Loomer? I don't know.
I just made that up. Where is Waza?
Poughkeepsie.
Where do you go to school?
I went to MIT.
I know where that is.
these were her best friends from college. That's Cami and that's Kara.
They look like fun.
How did you guys meet?
Me and Steve?
Yeah,
Well, we met at church.
of course. How long ago?
About 6 years ago. Where did you guys meet?
The internet.
Really?
Yeah, I know. This one, she got tremendously fat since this picture.
Did she have a baby?
I don't know. Why?
I don't know. I always wonder, if I ever have a baby, will I be the type who will never get back to the baby weight? Seems like there's girls like that.
Well, I think you'll be fine either way. They really didn't like it that I took her away from Atlanta. They always gave me shit about that, but I just couldn't live in the same town as her mother.
So is Atlanta nice?
Yeah, it's alright. The botanical gardens are cool.
Where is Trinity?
Hatford.
Did she skate?
Yeah, she skated. She played flute.
They look like fun. I wish we could have all be neighbors. You guys want to have a kid? Is that okay if I ask?
Yeah, it's fine. We wanted to, but we couldn't.
Oh,
Yeah, she was diabetic and it sort of screwed up her system.
oh. I'm sorry. Do you still want to have kids? Someday?
Sure. I mean, it doesn't seem too likely though, but sure. Well, that's it. That's all I've got left. Thanks to digital.
Thank you for showing me.
Of course. Look, I don't think you should come over here anymore.
Okay. Can I ask why?
Of course. I just think you coming over
I
here.
mean, am I allowed to ask why? Or is this a proclamation from on high that I'm just supposed to obey?
I don't know, Sarah. Am I allowed to finish?
Yes, finish. Please finish.
I just think you coming over here and us spending time like we've been doing isn't such a good idea.
You really think this?
Yes, I do.
I thought yesterday was the best day you ever had since...
It was.
But today's totally different?
Yes, Sarah, it is.
Today's that totally different from yesterday?
Yes, Sarah, because of yesterday. Because of yesterday. I'm trying to stop wasting your time.
Shut up, okay?
Jesus!
I get it, okay? I get it!
God.
The day we first moved down here, I hate it. I still don't like it. It's too hot. The people ain't friendly. There are bugs everywhere. From the day you let me in, it's been better. Not simpler. I know that, but better. It has been. The idea that maybe, just maybe coming here, just made me forgot all my life and seeing you.
And you jumped right onto mine.
That is not all bad. I know nowadays people want to con you and call everything where people actually care about each other codependent, but that is not always true. We are here together. The idea that if we are not at all in any way somehow for each other, it's just stupid. If we are here together, we must be here for each other. A little.
Sarah, I'm sorry.
But I guess we can't. Okay?
honestly willing to pretend that you don't understand?
I don't know what that means.
Sarah, look at me.
I'm looking at you.
No, I mean really. Look at me.
I'm looking. I be looking.
You come over here every day as beautiful as anyone that I've ever met, and now we've got nowhere to go but.
Don't compliment me. Why are you throwing me out of your life?
And now we've got nowhere to go but friends or nurse and fucking patient. Do you think that's easy for me?
Do you think it's easy for me?
Sarah, you're still pretending as if you don't understand. Just the fact that you exist is a dream. It costs me too much to have.
But not me.
It's not the same.
It's cost you something to know me. For me, it's like a walk in the park.
Sarah, look at my face.
I don't care about your face, Sam. How many times would I have to tell you to make you understand, Sam? I don't care about your face. But see, you don't get it. And that is why we can't be together. Sam, it's not your stupid face, or me being married, or Steve, or anything that's happened. Anything can happen. Things can change. But not because you don't believe you can be loved, just because you exit.
But I don't exist.
But you are here.
The day that the day she died, we were supposed to drive up to Atlanta for her mom's birthday party. But I refused to drive because I thought her mother was such a bitch. I didn't even think we should go. But my opinion was so important and she wanted to go, so I said fine. Fuck it, we'll go, but I'm not driving. So she drove, which she hated to do on the highway because it frightened her. But I made her do it. I made her do it. We were on the road for about 20 minutes or so when she looked over at me, and Sarah, she was crying her eyes out. She was so scared out of her mind, and all I said was, "You wanted to go?" And I looked away. "You wanted to go?" And the next thing I know, this big, bright, shiny tanker truck pulled up alongside us, and I remember I could hear her cry and cry and cry, but I pretended like I didn't hear her. And I just watched the wheels of the truck go by so fast it looked like it was spinning backwards, and I remember thinking, why is that? Because it was easier to think that than to think about her crying and how I didn't really want to make it any better. And that's the last thing that I remember. So you tell me, Sarah, do I deserve to be loved?
Steve,
What?
can I tell you something about me without you going crazy thinking this is all about you or me wanting to change you or something?
Okay.
And then I will go. I promised.
Okay.
I was 13 when I started Bible camp.
God. Bible.
This is about me. Just listen. I'm not Steve. I'm me.
Okay.
There was a guest speaking at camp, and up came this slide of a 10 years old girl. And then he said, "This is the girl that is from dead."
And he was serious.
Completely.
And you believed it.
No, but the picture was. There was something about it. There was something very weird.
Do you want to sit down?
No, thank you. All I want to say is, after that night, after the altar call, he said to accept Jesus into the heart, and I did it. I come down and play the player.
And you actually felt something.
Yeah.
You actually felt like someone was listening.
No, it wasn't a someone. It was more like everything else. Like everything else in the world is someone, somehow. And Sam, I just want you to know that. I want you to be happy. Because I'm glad I met you. And I'm glad I come over here. And that is all I just want to tell you. That is all. I will go now.
What did you pray?
I don't want to tell you.
Please, just tell me, what did you pray when you prayed?
No.
What were the words?
No.
Please, just tell me, I want to know what it was.
Hey, I will make you a deal.
What?
You still have to wear off that thing after this time?
Yeah,
Really?
pretty much.
That doesn't make sense.
I don't want you to see me.
It's okay. Let me.
It's not okay.
It's okay. Come on. It's okay. It's okay.
It's all healed. It's just so fucking ugly.
It's not that bad.
Why are you doing this?
Because I like you. It's not that bad.
What was the prayer?
This won't be exactly it.
It's fine.
Dear God,
Dear God.
you don't have to say it. I'm just telling you.
I know.
Dear God,
Dear God.
I don't know why I was born.
I don't know why I was born.
I don't know why I have to die.
I don't know why I have to die.
I know there is more of life right now that I need.
I know there's more of life right now that I need.
And I want you to show it to me.
And I want you to show it to me.
I know I'm not perfect.
I know I'm not perfect.
I don't live up in my own expectation, let alone yours.
I don't live up to my own expectations, let alone yours.
Please, show me your face.
Please show me your face.
If you even dare,
If you're even there,
please, forgive me for the way I have failed you.
please forgive me for the way that I failed you.
And I will forgive you for the way you have failed me.
you for the ways that you failed me.
Together, we will start all over.
And together we'll start all over.
I pray this prayer in the name of Jesus.
I pray this prayer in the name of Jesus.
You'll sign to us in story of your endless and ever-present love.
You're assigned to us in story of your endless and ever-present love.
Amen.
Amen. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Look, I've been back and forth with you people about this. MCS is a recognized condition. Multiple chemical sensitivity. Honey? Honey! I don't know what caused it. My doctor sent the materials to the claims person like a month ago. Okay. So, let's just say I'm having these problems right now, and we'll pretend I never even called it a syndrome. Let's just start over. Please. Please, you have to help me. Can't you do that? Can't you just say I'm covered? I'm not even asking to be better anymore. I just want to be covered. I just want them to leave me alone. Hey, I have to take this. I'm sorry, I'll call you back. I have to go. Gary, hi, yeah, they pulled out. The sellers. Why do you think? Because we haven't paid them anything. Gary, I just got a fax from their lawyers. I'm being sued for fraud and breach of contract. No. Gary, no, don't tell them that. No way. No way, because you say that, but it never... Gary, listen to me. Can I please just talk to Mr. Himmelman? Why? Why can't I ever talk to Mr. Himmelman? Does he even know I'm down here living through this? Why would you do this to a person? I'm serious, Gary. Why are you doing this to me? Why would you make someone believe so much? 2:30.
I can't sleep.
Come to bed.
I will in a while.
Is something wrong?
No, I just can't sleep.
Okay.
What?
This itching is driving me crazy.
I know. I wish there was something I could do about it. But there isn't. Sorry.
Did you ever have fleas growing up?
No.
I got fleas once. Feels like I've got fleas. Millions of little microscopic electric fleas under my skin. I got a call from the bank today. They're selling the hotel to Larry Rabino, the guy from St. Luke. I guess he was having conversations with them for a while. It's all probably for the best, because if Gary was talking to the sellers without telling me, then do I really want to be in business with him anyway? I don't think so. Everybody's so foul. Sarah? Will you look at me, please?
What?
Let's go back to Minnesota. What do you think? I don't like Florida anymore. What do you say? Let's go back. You want to go back, don't you? Let's go back.
I don't know.
What does that mean?
Just what I said. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
For not knowing.
Come on. Let's go back and build the business again. Just the renovations or just general contracting, you know, to get started. We can go back to the bread and butter of the business and build it that way. Seed harvest, right? You run the office and I'll get the jobs. We can go back to church. Let's go back.
I don't know.
We can flesh out the crossroads ends. We can come up with a business plan. It's still a good idea.
Steve,
Yeah? you trying to tell me? What are you trying to tell me?
What do you want to do, Sam?
What are you trying to tell me?
I don't know.
What are you trying to tell me?
What do you want to do? Fuck.
That's him.
Sam?
Fuck!
Are you in there? I just want to talk. Can we talk a second? Sam! Hi.
Hi.
Can I come in a second?
Sure.
Sarah, I know you're unhappy. I know I've made mistakes.
I don't want to.
Just listen. I know I've made mistakes, and I would lay them all out for you one by one. In my opinion, there are still some things that are between husband and wife, and we are still husband and wife. And so I'll lay them all out for you at a later date. But my point is, Sarah, please come with me right now and we can figure this out. Come with me right now to our apartment where we live as husband and wife and we can figure this out.
No.
Why? Because you're in love with this guy? This guy with no face?
Hey, shut up!
Steve, don't be like that.
Sarah, come on. Look, you being with him must have more to do with you being unhappy than it does with him. I'm just saying, objectively.
Shut up, Steve!
No.
Yes, it's not like this. You can't just barge in here and all of a sudden.
No! You can't turn my wife against me and tell me to shut up!
He didn't turn me against you.
Then who did?
I'm just not with you anymore.
Steve, look, I don't go around trying to hurt anybody. I don't have a plan. Growing up, I didn't know what I believe. And to tell you the truth, I'm not sure what I believe now.
Well, if you don't know what you believe, then I have a pretty hard time listening.
Do you?
Do I what?
Do you know what you believe? Really?
Yeah. I do.
Well, then you're lucky, I guess, man. Look, all I want to say is, I don't know what I believe about God or there being a force or power behind all things. All I know is, I thought my life was over. Okay, done. I thought I was thinking and doing things just because there was some kind of mistake. Until she came over. And then everything changed. I acknowledge your right to take your wife with you if you want, if she wants, but I need you to know that she was a sign to me. She was a message that I wasn't dead, that it wasn't a mistake, that I'm alive, that maybe there's more to life than I thought there was, and I don't know how to say no to that.
You, honestly,
I'm sorry, Steve, but I don't.
you're calling this filthy, lying thing that you've done an act of God!
Steve, don't be like that.
what you've done. Broken my heart. Done! This isn't God!
I never said that it was.
No, but that's what you mean. You mean he's entered to you and he's saved you.
No, I'm saying that's what it feels like.
No way. No way. No way. No way. No way did I go to Bible study 7 years ago and see the prettiest girl I'd ever seen in my life. No way did I wait for 5 months without telling her because I didn't think like I could ever be good enough for her. No way did I ask her out to dinner and she said yes. No way did we get married. No way did we go to her father's funeral and then my father's funeral in the same month. No way did I take her to the emergency room one night and watch her almost die and pray in my knees in a broom closet that she would live, and she did. No way did we make love. Ever. No way was I promised $14 million to purchase hotels. No way did we move down here. No way did everything go wrong. No way did I buy a gun.
My God.
And keep it hidden in my sock drawer week after week without you finding it. No way did I just try to kill myself with it 5 times just to live and lose my wife to a man with no face and no faith. No way. No way God does that to a person. No way.
Steve.
No way.
I saw my fiance's head come off, and I saw myself survive. And she was the greatest person I've ever met.
So what?
So there's no saying what God will and will not do to anybody, ever. If there even is one.
No, there is. It makes it very clear in Hosea and Hebrews.
I'm not talking about the Bible, man. I'm talking about life. But maybe you're right. Maybe there is a God. But maybe in God there's no justice.
No. There is. It's just hard to see sometimes.
No, but Steve, maybe there isn't. Because you see, to have justice, you need to have time. You need to have cause and effect. If you have cause and effect, you need to have time. If you have time, you need to have space. And Steve, you're the one that told me that in God there's never time and space. And if there's no time and space, how can there be justice?
You expecting somebody?
No.
Maybe there's some other woman in the building you're seducing with your good looks and space talk.
Steve!
Hello?
Don't move. Don't make a sound. And don't move.
Oh, hey there. Girl in the office. Give me a key.
Shut the door!
I let myself in.
Shut the door!
By the way, her name's not Patty. It's Carol.
No, that's a new girl.
So the girl comes and goes and no one knows her name?
Yeah.
Sad story.
Shut the door! Shut the door!
Okay, I'll shut the door.
What are you doing here?
Spraying for little guys. Every 3 months. See, you got a gun.
Yeah.
Welcome to Florida. Jesus freak. Be with you in a minute.
What are you doing?
Nothing. There's some good news to tell you.
What is it?
My wife, she died of cancer. You know, the female parts.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Not your fault. You go to Miami to be with her family for a service. And after mortuary, we go to the cemetery. We lay on the ground. After we lay on the ground, I'm walking back to the car. By a little lane on the bench, I see a woman. And she walks past me, going to the gate. I look, and I think, it's not possible.
Rachel?
Yeah, Rachel. So I say, Rachel, is that you? She looks at me, Jesus freak. She looks at me in those eyes. We go have coffee at Starbucks.
Dog.
Yeah, so I tell her how sorry I am for, telling the Nazis where she is. The things they made me do to her. I tell her as a young boy I was scared, I didn't know what to do. I don't know if I'll ever be that brave. All I know is I'm sorry. And then she says to me the sweetest words ever said. God rest my life soul. She says to me, I understand. After what I did to her, she says this to me. So this is what I want to say to you. There is no Jesus. There is no God. But there is something. I know there's something. That something comes back for us. Comes back for us. You hear what I'm trying to tell you?
Yeah.
Good. Feeling better now?
Yeah, thanks.
Things are looking up now.
What's this?
It's a sad story. Some people in Jupiter, bad skin reactions that there's been. Not me, 50 years of spraying this stuff. Every morning, push-ups and squats. If you sign that release and promise not to sue us. Cleaning, 1 year spraying. And even hang gliding lessons.
Hand gliding lessons.
Yeah, hang gliding lessons, because the owner, he's a hang glider. Still next door, Jesus freak? Got one for you, too. It's okay if I go in the bedroom?
Yeah.
I always ask.
Steve! Jesus! Steve, don't. Please. Don't.
Some people had told me something. I went out under the stars. I spoke to them. They spoke back. And I would give anything to forget that they did. But I can't. I went out under the stars, and I spoke to them, and they spoke back. And I was filled for the first time with a sense of love. Universal love. So I did what any poor, stupid, helpless human being would do. I changed everything. I reorganized my entire life around this universal love that I thought I saw, that I thought I felt. and this is how it ends up.
Don't.
Just tell me this is how it ends up.
It doesn't have to.
Feels like it does.
Please, Steve. What do you want?